Anyway, moving on to our next topic. A little bit of Marvel news came out, huh? We got some Marvel stuff.
Yeah, a little bit.
We got some Marvel stuff, and particularly about going back to the movies. Uh, One of the biggest complaints so far about the MCU, it seems that they're not giving a lot of care and attention to the movies. But we do have a report here that does say that we have an update on a movie I'm very excited about, Blade. And this is coming to us from Screen Rant. It says the Blade MCU reboot reportedly starts filming in July. BC, I love the Blade character. I've loved the Blade character since the first iteration with Wesley Snipes. What I really call the actual movie to start the Marvel universe, to me, was Blade. I know some people credit X-Men. Some people credit X-Men and Spider-Man, but Blade was before them. And
Blade was the first to really, set Marvel up. But the reason people go to X-Men and Spider-Man is because that opened it up to a whole new audience.
Yes.
Blade was still very niche.
It was.
And kind of, for us.
And awesome.
And it's really good to see how this has grown.
Yeah, and when we heard the announcement that Mahershala Ali was going to be picking up as Blade, I'm in love with this casting choice. I love Mahershala Ali. Honestly, he can play every single black character that they have, and I'm perfectly fine with this. He was a standout. I loved him in Luke Cage for the 4 episodes that they had with him, and honestly, the minute that they killed him off in that show, to me, the show tanked. The show tanked after him.
Yeah, it did. It did.
He brings a certain level of I hate to say this word again, gravitas, but he does bring that level of acting chops, that level of acting dominance that you need in those movies and those scenes. And then we did hear him at the end of the Eternals movie talking with what will be the Black Knight with Kit Harington. Right, when it comes to Eternal Blade. I'm very looking forward to this movie. I was really hoping for some more Blade connections when it comes to Moon Knight. I was hoping for some more Blade connections possible with the Midnight Suns. I want to go here with this. I'm hoping they expand the MCU, and I know that has been that for me with Phase 4. I've always felt that so far it's been very disjointed a little bit. We're going into a lot of different directions, and I know that they're doing a soft kind of revival of the MCU right now, so it's natural. But you want to see this world expand in a more logical way, and I'm hoping that with this Blade movie, it doesn't suffer the same issues that I'm having with the previous movies. But I'm just glad to know that they're actually starting developing on this. That means we're going to get a trailer soon, hopefully sooner than later.
Come on now, they haven't even started filming.
Give me a trailer.
They start production on July 4th.
Listen, Black Adam dropped 5 trailers of concept art. Don't say it can't be done.
That's because The Rock was hanging out with Boss Logic. Like, that's why we got that.
Hey, man, look, I'm still here for it. I'm really excited to see Blade come into this. That means we're going to get the vampires and more into that part of the world. Blade is such an interesting character, and to know that he's finally going to be in the world with all the heroes. You know, you got all the really cool, very nice heroes. And then you got this guy who I'm very interested to see Mahershala Ali's take on this. What are your takes on this movie starting filming in July?
I like it. I'm really excited for it. I think originally it was aiming for a October 2022 release date. Obviously, we're probably not going to hit that. But starting on July 4th, we could hit October 2023. And I think that is a perfect time to release Blade. I think it would really work. I love the idea of bringing in Mahershala Ali, and I'm really excited to see it. Although I did love the idea of a Blade series starring his daughter, with Wesley Snipes coming back as the Whistler role, but as Blade, as an older Blade, letting his daughter go and take on things.
Was that was that an original?
That was an early idea that they had, and I was like, I'm all for that. And then came the idea, no, we're going to do a movie. We're going to recast it. We're going to start all over again. So either way, I'm pretty much on board. I'm excited to see this. Blade's an awesome character, and I cannot wait to see where we go. When looking at the MCU now, so many of us we're just a little confused because we don't know where they're going. For so long, we've known, we're going to the Infinity Saga. We're going on the stones and Thanos and all this stuff. We knew where we were going. Right now, although Phase 4 has given us a lot of stuff, it's given us a lot of stuff in different directions. So it's like a whole bunch of different post-credit scenes from Iron Man with Nick Cage showing up out of nowhere. Not Nick Cage, Nick Fury showing up out of nowhere, talking about the Avenger Initiative. We're like, oh, what are they trying to do? That's where we are right now in a new era of the MCU. Where are we going? We think maybe Secret Wars, but there's so many different branches, so many different directions that we can go that I think our attention is being pulled in different directions. So I think that's been the biggest issue with most people in the MCU. And I don't think it's honestly an issue. I think we're fine. I think we're going good. I think everything's going to be awesome. And I think Blade is really going to add to the overarching universe that we're starting to build. I love that we had things like Moon Knight that are so in its own little pocket.
Right.
And, we're going to talk about Ms. Marvel a little later, and it seems like it's in its own little pocket within this world that has really been fleshed out now. And I think Blade's going to find a way to fit in perfectly and make all these vampires seem like they make sense. Like, honestly, what I want to see someone from an old MCU movie that is actually a vampire, and we never knew it.
Oh,
just like we had, SHIELD agents turn out to be, oh no, they were Hydra the whole time. I want to see something where it's like, oh no, this guy was actually a vampire the whole time.
Well, you got Morbius.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not Morbid time. We're not Morbid time.
I ain't gonna lie, I was so ready to go back to theaters to see it this past weekend.
No,
I did not have a chance to go, but I was like, you know what, y'all are trolling us, and I'm here for it. So maybe I'll go to theaters to see it. I didn't have time.
Yeah, man. I'm looking forward to this. I really want to see if they're going to actually bring Wesley into this. My guess is that Wesley will make a cameo. I remember that he has for years been saying that he's been talking with Kevin Feige. There's no way Kevin Feige isn't going to just throw him in there. Wesley ain't doing nothing. I mean, Wesley's not doing nothing right now. Put him in Blade. That's his character, and he loves that character. He really does.
Oh,
love
yeah.
that character. So if Kevin just says, "Hey, you want to be in this for even half a second," right? He'll show up. So I'm really looking forward to this, and I'm curious to see how it's going to go. But anyway, guys, what are you guys' thoughts about the Blade movie finally starting to shoot? Are you looking forward to this? Are you not? Are you still kind of bummed? Are you bummed out about the MCU so far? Whatever it is, comment below, and we will let us know your thoughts. We would love to hear them. And we're going to move on to our next topic. And right now, we are going to be moving on to some spoiler discussion. So if you have not seen the Obi-Wan episode 4 and also Ms. Marvel episode 1, I do ask you that you please like the video and subscribe. But make sure you guys do go watch those episodes before you watch the spoiler episode. You have been warned.